astronaut theorists suggest that Earth may have acted as a laboratory in which extraterrestrials experimented with various life forms, and as evidence, point to the numerous ancient stories of hybrid creatures.
Hybrid creatures abound in mythology. All over the world we get animals that are partly one thing, partly another. In ancient Greek we hear about the Cerberus, a terrifying three-headed dog who was the guardian of the portal to the underworld. The Greeks also had the centaur, half human, half horse, a large and impressive creature. In Hindu mythology, we have the Naga. These are strange-looking characters, with serpentine at the bottom, human torsos and heads of faces. Even in the Quran, the horse that was said to have flown Muhammad from Mecca to Jerusalem was acquired.
Either it's all fantasy, or our ancestors witnessed these things. And if they witnessed them, there's two options to that. Either these creatures actually came here, or whatever extraterrestrials were here created them. And it's a huge, huge question, because both possibilities, in my opinion, are possible. If the hybrid creatures described in ancient mythologies really did exist alongside humans and other intelligent hominids, is it possible that Charles Darwin's theory of natural selection played a role in the rise of humans after all? Could it be a case of alien intervention on Earth, creating numerous species that were then forced to fight for survival? Perhaps further clues can be found by examining stories of an ancient cataclysm often referred to as the Great Flood.
The Bible teaches us an ancient legend that there was a global flood. We all know that the sins of the people would cause God to intervene. But yet, legends tell us that the actual problem that occurred at this time was an extraterrestrial involvement and manipulation of human genetics. The Bible speaks in Genesis chapter 6 of the sons of God who came down from heaven and took the daughters of men as wives, from which were born a race of Titans, Hiboris, the Hebrew word, and that they unleashed terror, havoc upon the world. The books of Enoch teach us that these sons of God were the angels who came down from heaven.
The road was going in the wrong direction, and then they decided to start the whole experiment again. They decided to create a great flood. We have stories of the great flood practically all over the world. Not only in the Bible, not only in the Gilgamesh epic, not only in the English or Sumeria. We have it in Central America, among the Mayas. We have it in South America, among the Coqui Indians. They live in Colombia. Always the great flood story. But in every case, there was a so-called God who gave instructions to construct a ship.
And this is where ancient legends get very interesting, because while Noah was building his ark and saving his animals, other legends say that others of his generation took other precautions. Some built other types of ships, which were to go to the stars. And what's also interesting is that the legends tell us that not all animals were included in Noah's ark.
Those the story of the Great Flood provide evidence that extraterrestrials have been experimenting with different life forms on Earth for thousands of years. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest that such experimentation continues to this day, but that it is now being directed by humans. student Christian Sommer discovers a microscopic species with an incredible ability. It never dies. The animal, a jellyfish called Turritopsis donai, repeatedly reverts back to its earliest polyp state and begins its life cycle over and over again.
Now, there's something strange going on here. There's something that doesn't appear to happen in any other life form that we've ever identified in the millions and millions of different creatures that we
How
much this creature is even recycled.
媽，你間後面嗰兩邊就過了，我頂住有 retardation，
As we now
some
see
fish
them.
bastard。
Scientists have nicknamed the species the immortal jellyfish and are attempting to unlock its biological secrets in the hopes that they may hold the key to increasing the lifespan of humans. But how did such an incredible creature come to exist in the first place? Ancient astronaut theorists believe that extraterrestrials may still be seeding our planet with new life forms to help direct the path of mankind's evolution. The idea that life on Earth may have an otherworldly origin has fascinated mankind for thousands of years. It was first proposed in the 5th century BC by Greek philosopher Anaxagoras. He believed that all living things came from cosmic seeds scattered throughout the universe.
到
He
啦
called
嚇
the concept panspermia.
Significant thinkers throughout the ages have considered this possibility. Anaxagoras in ancient Greece, Leo Turner, Fred Hoyle, Francis Crick, and co-discovered DNA, who by the way thought that it was too complicated to have undeveloped. Up to Stephen Hawking at the time, who considered this idea that life came from beyond the planet.
Is it also possible that what we're looking at is a series of ETs that might have been visiting Earth for hundreds of thousands of years and have been systematically dropping off some of their favorite creatures from other biological worlds very similar to our own that have certain special ingredients so that once we reached a certain level of technology, we could adapt those qualities into our own life.
Is humanity still under the influence of animals introduced to Earth by other worldly beings? Ancient mythology and suggest that we are beginning to become like our alien ancestors, playing a hand in the evolution of life on Earth.
One of the cutting edges of biology now is we are taking human stem cells, putting them into embryos of animals, and then hoping that it becomes a human organ cell. So this is all experimentation.
You can take a DNA molecule in any animal and knock out specific genes, and it will do that for a while. And now we're able to replace them with specific genes the very first time, which is unleashing lots of Frankenstein monsters. Right now, what we've seen is interesting and very scary example of this comes from China, where they've taken a single gene, inserted it into a beagle, and caused that beagle to have twice the musculature than otherwise would have. These things are like super beagles. And that begs the question, if you look at beagle, can they alter human? Absolutely. This could be the first step of a revolution in biology that leads to us slowing down the type of abilities that are commonly reported in the ancient lore of extraterrestrial beings visiting Earth.
Is it possible that mankind is beginning to reach the level of our alien ancestors, as ancient astronaut theorists propose? And do they continue to assist us in this process, secretly introducing incredible new life forms on Earth? Perhaps further clues can be found by examining a new scientific endeavor to see